Word.
Okay, got it.
There we
I'm
go.
so happy to be here.
Where?
Jane faces.
Bonding is really important when you're working with people that your characters are close with.
How have you been keeping the family together?
And then I got wrestled to the ground and almost stabbed by somebody. I'm not going to...
Me breaking me in half and not even think twice about it.
Not good.
Everybody! Cut it out!
Listen, bad news.
I owe you one, Ian. Get out of my way!
I don't like any wimpy women. None of that.
Better be epic.
What can we say? Fits and 6K. Let me get some light.
Make it perfect for you.
It's like we're on set again.
I know. Can we see the man behind the screen?
All I'm seeing right now is Trey's face, which is totally fine. Is that everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. But how do I get to all of you?
Oh, there we
Always
go.
the comedian.
It is working. Hunter, you disappeared. Haha. I figured it out.
Okay, got it.
There we
I'm
go.
so happy to be here.
Where? Where is this?
What'd you say, Ian?
The whole time, Luna's still looking for camera review.
Everyone!
If you go up there.
Okay, I'm on the right.
Yes.
I got it.
No, that
Okay. No, that didn't work.
No.
that way. If you go...
I'm like on my computer.
Oh, there he is! Try it.
Oh yeah, I don't think they're gonna move.
Your lighting is so good.
Oh, really?
It is.
Mom! Mom!
Ha! Word.
Mom, come here!
Mom, come fix the lighting.
Mom, come fix my lighting!
You talking to me or your real mom?
Hey, Mom.
Hunter, where are you? There you
Hunter.
are. We're going to need some jokes.
Some
Ooh.
what?
We're going to need some funny up in there. Keep it
Ooh.
light.
Whoa.
You've caught me at a very awkward moment. Grabbing my belly right now.
Stupid.
Brought to you by
I will
Germex.
Jessica.
Yes.
I just see your name right there.
All right, everybody. Today we have three amazing cast members that are going to join us. We've got Sydney Parks, who plays Paige, Jessica Ramsey, actually Jessica Renee Ramsey, who plays Luna, and we also have Craig Gazy, Genevieve.
Wow. I know where you live at, Dion. I know where you live at.
We have Trey Genovese, who is an amazing professional wrestler who happens to play the part of Todd.
Thank you.
He break me in half and not even think twice about it. And
It's okay.
we also have with us our usual band of suspects, Allison Robertson, Sharif Razak, and also Hunter Jarman. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being with us. Guys, it's been such a long time. I've missed all of you.
I missed you.
Yeah, when we first started, it's been a year. Can you imagine? It's already been a year
Oh
and
my
2
goodness.
months since we filmed the first episode.
Yeah.
Time I was 12 years old, now I'm 14. Like I felt like I grew up on this show now.
I'm going to jump right in and start with you, Miss Sydney. Sydney, who portrays the character of Paige, as one of our youngest actors. What have you learned over this past year working on the 31?
I think I learned that bonding is really important when you're working with people that your characters are close with. You have to have a really good bond with them in person too, so it doesn't come off wrong on camera.
That is an awesome answer because you are correct, and which I'm just going to let that just add us on into Luna, because Luna's character portrays your sort of a older sister, parental figure. Correct, Luna? Or
Yes.
Jessica?
You can call me Luna. It's fine.
That's
Yeah,
the
and she's so right. Whenever the cameras weren't rolling, it was just like she was my daughter as well.
Right. I would even just call her mom off the camera
Yeah.
too.
And it was like being a mom to a 12-year-old.
And it's also because of the natural development of your two characters, Paige began to not necessarily mimic your actions, but to behave like Luna, to use some of the same phrasing, use the same words, even starting to move in a similar fashion. That's what I found interesting between the two of you. And I can't wait to see that relationship continue to grow there.
Oh yeah, you definitely see it. I think she gets more stubborn too, like Luna.
Like Paige definitely starts becoming stubborn teenager, even though she doesn't really act like that. She gained the behavior from somewhere.
The stubborn teenager. Well, what better character do you have to learn from as a strong female character than Luna? I have to say this because I say it every week. I love a strong female character. I don't like any wimpy women. None of that. No, not into the wimpy women. My question that I had for you, Jessica, was what comes to mind when you think the phrase strong female character, or who comes to mind? What helps to create this character for you?
The person that comes to my mind is my mom. She is probably one of the strongest women I know. She had me when she was very young and raised me as a single mom most of my younger life. Her name is Lisa.
Hey, Lisa. Thank you for giving Jessica Luna. It's awesome. But so she was driving force. She had you when she was young.
Yeah, she had me when she was 16. So she had to grow up really fast, and she joined the military. She had 2 jobs, and she always raised me to be like an independent woman so that I would never have to rely on someone else to take care of me. I think that definitely comes through in myself as well as my character in this show. Even though we're all together, Luna is very independent.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Trey, exactly. So since you bring that up with this strong female character, Luna, I think this would be a perfect time to take a break and just take a look at a clip of Luna in action.
Kitty! I love Cat.
What do you want from me?
I want you to let me help you.
So you can order me around?
Perfect before we were interrupted by the cat.
Oh, it's
The cat.
Sorry, she was calling at my door, man. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Trying to conduct business.
I'm sorry.
So Trey.
Yes, sir.
We all know that you're a professional wrestler. So what I would like to know is what's been going on with the wrestling world? How are you guys staying connected? Are you guys having discussions about the possibility of when you'll come back, or what's going on with you on that side of things?
Well, actually, the last show that we did was the one that you see behind me on the wall was what? March 7th was really the last show for my company that we did before everything happened. And since they shut down the gyms and we really couldn't go to practice, you had to work out at the house, run. Where I live at, I'm able to, get on my bike and go about 5-10 miles and do whatever I need to do to stay in shape.
Or are you doing a lot of running to that freaking refrigerator every 15 minutes?
I can't do that. My kids be beating me there all the time. So I really can't do that.
Blame it on the kids, huh?
No, but lately I've been going to a gym for the last couple of weeks, and I'm getting back in shape, able to get back into the ring with a couple of the guys.
How did that help you in transitioning to acting?
I don't know. I know I didn't play a bad guy in the series, but I pretty much just brought myself out, like in wrestling. It's not just you, it's everybody that's in the cast, and you're making each other look good with your performances. Because if one actor sucks, the film and everybody else is not going to be able to perform to their best. Because, we all seen movies where we know that somebody is not a real good actor, and it kind of brings the movie down. And you don't want to be that person to bring the movie down.
Okay.
Worst actor ever.
Star Wars 2. Attack of the Clones.
Hunter, you're the worst.
Oh
You know what? I was going to have this meeting sponsored by Germex, but I guess that's not going to happen.
no.
But I pretty much just brought myself out, like in wrestling. Same concept. You got to draw the audience in. If they don't believe what you're saying, they flip the channel, boo you, or whatever. So it's the same, but it's not the same. I got act like I got hit. I got act like my body's sore. So it's no different from when I got sucker punched by a certain individual on set. I had to play it off on camera. You know, it's the same concept. Actually, no. Actually, I got sucker punched, and then I got wrestled to the ground and almost stabbed by somebody. I'm not going to mention nobody's name, Allie, but
wasn't there like this awesome little tagline that you had in one of our episodes that was just awesome? I'm like, Todd gets the
I really can't say it because my wife is playing her Pac-Man game up here with me, and I don't think she would very much. I don't think she would very much like me to say that tagline right now. But you can go see it. You can go see it on YouTube, and I say it there.
And for those that want to, because we know there are tons and tons of wrestling fans, what's your stage name?
Oh, Trey's Genovese, the chairman. Trey's Genovese.
Trey's Genovese, the chairman. Go and check it out, guys.
Ian, tell these guys to back off or there'll be 29 of us.
What's the issue?
You can't even bring back a damn squirrel.
It's your own damn food.
No, I've been busting my ass all day. That's your job, and besides, we're stuck here because of Ian.
Everyone back off.
My brother said back off.
Yes, man, you're killing me, man. You're killing me.
Brought to you by Germex.
Germex. We're gonna have to pay Roy.
If you ain't wearing it, you might as well be dead.
Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and ask Jesse. I would really like to know, who is your favorite character other than Luna?
Ooh.
I actually really like Nukti.
Oh, and
Can I say that?
Day with her crazy stuff.
No.
Dude, for Nick Day.
I really do, because she's just so crazy. Okay, she's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's what I like about her. I want her on my team.
It kind of gave me like Harley Quinn vibes during some of the parts, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yes.
You have no clue what she's going to do next. You have no clue.
I don't.
Oh.
Me
I hope she comes to my team.
Oh my gosh. Let me add Nuke Tate to my Twitter account.
And what about you, Paige? Sydney.
There's like, for me, it's hard to choose because it's like favorite characters I've worked with or favorite characters like in general.
Go ahead, give it to us.
For favorite characters I worked with, it would probably be Luna and you, Dion. You were like the best people I worked with, and it was so fun like working with you guys and doing some of our scenes. And then for favorite characters in general, I think Trevor, because it was nice having another kid around too, and Lane and Hunter.
Lighten it up, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I was fixing to say, if you didn't mention my name.
No one likes Ian.
Like Ian.
Todd, you should have hit Ian back. Why didn't you just take the shot, Todd?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, no spoiler?
Ian deserves it really bad. Like, Ian.
You should all do a mosh pit at the like.
Come on, Todd. Who's your favorite?
I would literally have to say it might be Nate with his faces. I just couldn't. Like, he just had that. It's just the scared face. I couldn't stop laughing every time he would do that face because it was so believable. Then there's somebody who I got knocked down in the woods by. It was pretty nuts. And Nukte, she was out there, but she played a character very, very well.
On the crazy train.
No, she She was past being on the crazy train. She already arrived at the station.
Yeah, you're right about that. That's one crazy woman. Or I can't even call her a woman. It's a crazy thing.
We gotta wait till we get other of my kind on to talk more about that. But can I take a moment to give a shout out to other strong women characters we got? We got Leah and Pepper were awesome. Who else did we have? Oh,
I think all of our girls like on the show are like really strong, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, can somebody tell me why does Luna look like she hosts book club every Wednesday night?
Yeah, maybe I do.
All right, today we're going to read It Chapter 1. Yes, the clown kills everyone.
Wow, thanks. You know, I haven't read the book yet, right?
Spoiler alert.
I haven't either.
Wait, what book?
It.
Pennywise the clown.
It.
Pennywise.
Hasn't read it? What? What? Leave, creepy man.
Ian doesn't read.
Audiobook?
I can't read.
I watch movies and watch visual.
I watch them flip books. I can't read this.
There's nothing there.
There's nothing there. Well, that explains it.
This guy.
A great spot to take a look at a clip featuring Jarman, also known as Chris, seeing that, you know, quiet and he never cracks jokes and keeping us in splinters or stitches. So let's check out the clip with Hunter Jarman.
Amen. Well, at least someone's happy.
I need you to grab 4 people and some weapons. We head out first thing tomorrow morning.
I'm on it. But
go ahead, man.
Thanks. You know how she gets. What a wonderful piece of acting that is.
Amazing.
Worthy.
Amazing.
I cannot wait to see this.
All I'm saying is best supporting actor, man. That's all I'm saying.
True.
There's one thing on 31 that I haven't had the opportunity to do as much as some of you guys, especially you, Trey, and that is fighting. Oh my goodness, guys. I've been in one scene where I really got to fight. It was amazing. Trey, can you just tell us just a little bit about when the adrenaline starts pumping? Even though we know we're not really fighting, but something happens, and it's like amazing, and it's primal, and it's just awesome. So since you do that on the regular for business and out in the woods on the 31, tell us a little bit about that fear. Jump on somebody's head, and you start pounding them, and then choking them out. Oh no, we're not cops, so we don't choke people out. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. That's just I can't tell you. Just, you know, it's one of those things that, you know, everybody, when you watch a certain movie, like, I ain't gonna lie, me and my wife a couple of weeks ago, we saw The Last Rambo, and you know, when you see stuff, you're just like, yeah, okay. See a great boxing match, you like, man, I could, you know, it's just one of those things that it just happens, especially, you know, on set, you know, you're not hitting anybody or whatnot, still that adrenaline pumping to make it as best as you can. So, because my son saw the scene with me and Sharif, and he actually thought he hit me. He was like, how come you didn't beat him up? I was like, hey. I'll say, hey, you know, we're friends. We're just acting. He was like, you still should have beat him up. I was like, so it's like, so I said, if my own son believed that he hit me, we both did our jobs well.
Yes.
Very good. Yeah, Sharif, I know you love a good fight scene.
I didn't do really much. Like, I mean, even though like the story is like going towards Ian, Serena, Mason, Chris, Luna, but like I also want everybody else to be in there. Like, I don't want it just to stay on certain characters. That's why even for you won't see me fight as much as everybody else. I'm just not that. I like everybody else to have spotlight.
Fighting is really fun for me. When I did my first like small choreography, it was so much fun.
Oh, with Rocket.
And another question that I have for you guys what is one of the most impressive scenes that you saw that we filmed on set, whether you were in it or
What
not?
we haven't seen is just like about my character. She changes a lot from being like in the first water scene and stuff. She's kind of like shy and quiet, and she just changes as a person.
Yeah, I like how Paige has grown along with the story.
What I enjoyed is the element of the purifying water. You know, it speaks to Jessie, her character. Like, the woman can build a fire, a really good fire, by the way. She's
fire.
about safety. She's all about keeping the environment clean, not throwing your trash. So purifying water just really fit your character as well as Jessie. Luna? Jess?
What's the question? Sorry, I was like trying to figure out how to do this. Look, I see all of your beautiful faces now.
You do know we're still writing the show, right?
So there's this one scene that involves you, Luna, that I won't give it away. It's sort of your fault that something happens.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Coming.
Uh-oh.
And I'm trying not to give a spoiler, but I want to know, what do you think Luna's reasoning for taking those actions are?
I think Ian's just getting on my nerves.
Ian's getting on her nerves. She's tired of it.
So I think that's the whole thing is Luna sees Ian as just not doing what she thinks he should be doing. I think it's Luna's way of trying to help, maybe.
Or
so she sees this opportunity come along and she wants to see how it goes, I guess.
Or is this Luna's way of orchestrating an overthrow?
Possible.
Anything away, we'll just see what happens.
We can talk about how Luna dies in season 3.
Yes.
Better be epic. Better be epic.
Should have let them in.
My mom.
She's gonna trip on something, fall off a cliff. It's gonna show. She's gonna show 5 minutes of her rolling down the hill off the cliff.
It'll be on loop.
Actually, my favorite scene was actually with Dion, Sharif, and Hunter when he asked them what was wrong, why was Ian so mad, and he basically told him this like a little bit of the backstory of why he's like that with his sister, and I thought that was pretty. It was pretty. It gave you an eye on the reason why Ian acts the way he acts with her and with everybody else around him.
Kind of like a peek behind the curtain.
Yeah. So it's like everything going on. It took that moment for him to explain, hey, this is the reason why he acts the way. It's not his fault. Right. Which I thought that was pretty. He's like, okay, you understand everything now. Well, a little bit of his thought process.
I like the set up because it was only a couple lines.
Yeah.
Good on you. I like that. But why don't we take a second with Hunter Jarman?
Oh, man. Well, I got a new phone.
He is a camo king of camo and his snake boots.
It matches your snake boots.
Matches them their snake boots. That way the snakes can't bite you.
Snakes don't bite.
Man, them snakes bite you, man. You might lose a toe or two, but hey, you'll be all right, though. You'll be all right.
Them snakes ain't gonna bite you in them snake boots.
Man, if you had them snake boots on, it's very unlikely. Look at this. That way the birds can't get you. That way it camouflages the ear. You know what I'm saying? Because them birds like to swoop down and get you now, with them talons. They just get you and bite you. I've seen it happen. I know I talked about one last week, but another one I enjoyed shooting was it was one of the first scenes in the first episode where you first get to meet Chris, Mason, and Leah. in the
Oh,
first scene. One of the it was in the first episode. It was after the cold open, and it was really cool. Doing a shot of what Mason caught that day, which was a squirrel or something. It was just really cool getting that tracking shot of him leading up into talking to Chris, and then Leah interrupting the two of them, and I enjoyed shooting that one.
We didn't have anything fancy. I was just walking along trying to be graceful. It's been really cool that we've shot with practically just hand holding the camera and still kind of come out with smooth shots. Well, you're good at setting up shots. You have such good ideas for the shots too.
Don't we all?
We have so many interesting characters that have come on, such as Mr. Trey is not the only wrestler that we have on 31. So we have Madeline, we have Steve.
But yeah, I think there was about 5 of us that came and that had wrestled or did wrestle or was wrestling at the time.
Because it wasn't lost on me that all of you guys brought a little something to the 31. And I just felt it was because you were all professional wrestlers and you were accustomed to playing to the crowd and bringing that. And actually, you guys are all pretty freaking big. Madeline is what, 5'2", and she could bench press all of us.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, she could deadlift Ian and Trey at the same.
Yeah.
Todd and Ian at the same time.
Yeah.
Amazing showing of strength, and it's really impressive also with all of our different skill sets outside of the world of acting. Some being professional trainers, others being professional acting instructors, some in the medical field. I mean, we are an interesting group of merry men and women, I must say. Hello.
Hello.
I'm like, damn it, just needed a few more lines.
I know.
Just right and about when we're about to end.
This is
what?
Hello, Jess.
Hello.
I'm home.
And we're back.
And we're back again. Back in school, they used to dream about stuff.
We're looking for Chris.
Just thinking about all the things that were happening out in those woods. Just really, as I was thinking back, just trying to think of what happened in episode 3, it just made me think about all kinds of cool stuff. Guys, we did so much out there in those woods, man.
We did.
There's all kinds of things. I'm just, whoa.
I will get back when it's cooler.
We have to see more.
Yeah.
So many things that we filmed out there that's just awesome.
Yeah, and the fort really is kind of a safe haven for me, at least. I feel like you go into this other world.
I know.
It feels like.
Oh, were we on? Oh my God.
Cornelius.
I'm here.
Sorry.
Oh, he turned it. Oh, there he is.
Here we are. Now, where were we?
You're better than Oprah.
You're better than
Oprah.
I owe Stephen Colbert or, any of those.
You're our Oprah.
You have better hair than them.
I am so happy, Oprah. And thank you for the hair comment. Let's go ahead and give a little bit of a spoiler. Tell us, what was your favorite element of episode 3?
All me and Luna.
Is that my big scene?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then my favorite one
I do
is
like
when
that one.
Luna's takeover. That's my favorite scene, probably, when everybody.
The night scene, shooting the night scene was fun, and so many supporting characters coming up. That was really cool.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Hunter. Up to you.
Oh man, meeting our antagonists for the season, meeting the bad guys was probably my favorite part, my favorite element.
But maybe let's throw a little twist in there. Are they the only bad guys?
Dun dun dun.
We all have a little bit of good and bad.
Yeah. What about you?
Doesn't everybody have a little bad in them though?
It was pretty cool doing a nice scene with like the fire and everything. It was pretty cool. It was good.
You're right about that. Just the element of the fire
Yeah.
Yeah.
makes it just really beautiful. So Luna, give me your one spoiler for episode 3 that you really enjoyed.
I get to hold a machete.
Yes. Yes.
I don't get to kick anyone's butt because they stand down pretty quickly, if I do say so myself.
Well, Ian makes up with Todd. Todd and Ian make up.
Right.
And then Luna and I see each other at the door and say, "Oh my gosh, we have to be together."
True love.
These people.
And that's when Ian takes the dump, right?
That's when I was like, oh gosh.
He goes to find them and gets lost.
That's where he was.
We'll start it off with that.
Oh, that's why Ian was gone.
Hey, some bad squirrel.
You were gone for a while.
Jason.
Yeah, you was. You was.
I was messing with the phone, still on TikTok.
Ian just doing TikTok dances in the background.
I liked how it stayed around into one little issue, like one little, well, I guess you said like issue for Ian and stuff. But yeah, I gotta say, like this, I think this is the episode where you actually see another side of Ian and Mason actually, and it's just like it was so fun. Like I loved it. I keep on watching. I mean, I'm sorry, but I really enjoyed that day and just the experience and stuff that, like, I like to think of it as a memory that I lived.
Watch for that scene, guys, because it is a changer for Ian. For me, it's when we're introduced to my favorite character.
Ooh.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, 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 oh. Crazy comes to town, y'all.
The crazy train has entered the building.
And when our nemesis, I'm not going to mention who it is.
Oh, come on.
Just can we get a hint?
Pull him out.
Okay, our special guest.
Oh, I know who it is. I know who it is.
Okay.
The voice, I know who it is.
We're waiting for Kay. I'm always waiting for Kay.
Always waiting for you, Kane. Where are you, Kane?
Are you?
Oh, I'm hoping for it.
I'm telling you, the first thing I said when I saw his first scene was, hate that guy.
I love
Put a
it.
punch him in the face.
Oh,
Yeah, tell us exactly why Kane is Kane, because that was the question that I had for him. How did he develop this character? So, Kane, if you're watching, I want to know, how did you develop this character? Did your military background help you in any way? Because Kane is a bit strategic. Even though Kane and Nukte come into this as a team together, they are two different kinds of crazy. The one thing that I like about Kane is that he is strategic, and you know that there is something sinister going on under those eyes. He's always thinking and plotting and trying to get somebody else under his wing. He picks through our group and takes in, at least 3 people he steals and brings them over to his flock? Oh, yeah. We are waiting for you, Kane.
You know what I wished? Bitch, is where you tried when in the second episode where you pushed me aside. I wish you pushed me forward. Then I would have pushed Luna and she would have fell back into the grave. and then they'll show a scene of me and Luna getting fixed up again.
oh yeah. Back in Fitz's kid.
Yeah.
Just gonna get tired of fixing people up at some point.
That's the part. Every time when you see Ian gets fixed up, it was because it was the fight with Luna.
He lost.
I guess probably the funnest scene to watch is, gosh, so many, but actually the funnest scene to edit, because I was afraid that it wasn't going to come together. The cannibal scene was a lot of fun. I was pretty proud of myself after editing it.
What did you?
I can't wait to see that.
What? Would you repeat that once for me? The what scene?
The attack of the hunters. I mean, the attack of the cannibals was one of my favorite scenes to edit.
So that was one of my favorite days I did makeup.
Oh yes, you did.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the
What did Sid
cannibal.
say?
It feels weird being able to say that out loud. So I can say that out loud? Cannibal?
We can say cannibal?
That's where we're going.
So,
Spoiler.
great job on the makeup too, and Haley killing it with the cannibals makeup. You guys did an awesome job. Boom. Great job.
Sydney learned makeup.
I learned
later on. I smothered people's faces with latex, but Haley started it all.
Haley started and she taught me my basics, and I just went on from that and continued to learn more and just started doing more.
And Noah helped out too.
It's interesting how all these things just came together out there in the woods. Haley's knowledge of makeup and special effects, that kid's got she's got some real skills under her belt as well. And then Sydney going, oh, I can do that.
I'm just like a quick learner. I adapt to things really quickly.
That's like, well, okay, you need to get to doing, because we got a lot of cannibals that need some makeup. And
oh my gosh.
It was just so much fun, like getting to meet new people and doing their makeup every time. Be like, hi, I'm going to be the person touching your face for this while.
But I mean, that's part of the beauty of independent filmmaking for me, is all the things that we get to learn. You know, yes, we all came here wanting to act, but what all did we pull off?
I learned a lot of new things.
You know, you're like, okay, somebody jump on lighting over here.
Someone do the boom mic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or even the camera. We
even the camera.
It's like, yo,
go ahead.
here, this camera pointed.
No,
there.
here, direct, film me. All right, look there, film me. All right.
Like, we all learned new things from being on set together.
Yes, we did, and it is amazing, guys. I watched Allison direct, act in, and film her own scene. Yeah. Bravo.
Oh, you didn't even see it.
That is a strong woman right there.
Strong woman.
And
And
then it's like, Luna taught me how to make smokeless fires.
Oh,
So I
White
learned
rabbit,
survivor
white
skills.
rabbit, white rabbit.
all the things that we learned out there in those North Carolina woods. Just Hunter taught us how to laugh a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Best medicine, my friend. Best medicine. When you're working from dawn to dusk trying to film something, you gotta laugh a little bit.
Fun.
It can get a little
That's the most
hectic.
important part. You gotta have fun with the people you're working
Hunter,
with.
you did a great job, my friend. Thank you. Keeping us laughing is like, I am about to pass out. And then this guy starts mouthing off something so stupid.
Right.
What is he talking about?
And then that just goes on with everyone too. Like, it's just contagious. It spreads on.
It is. And I'm very thankful for all of you guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining us again for Fridays with Fitz. To all of our guests, Hunter Jarman, it was amazing to see you, my friend. Sharif Razak, Allison Robertson, amazing. Jessica Ramsey, just awesome. Who also plays Luna, Miss Sydney Parks. Just amazing actress. Thank you for joining us as well. Trey Gazy. I always screw your name up.
Genevieve.
Since we're in this like social distancing, it's not like you can break me in half like a pretzel.
Oh.
Daisy, Bujaja, Trey Genevieve. Thank you, sir, for being with us. Thanks again for joining us for another episode of Fridays with Fitz. Next week, we'll be joined by Matt Coulter, who portrays the character of Z. Michael Larson, our youngest cast member, who portrays the character of Trevor, and his father, David Larson, who produced all of these amazing weapons that you'll see us wielding on the 31. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dion Green. We'll see you next week for another episode of Fridays with Fitz. Please follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and any other social platform that you can think of, because I'm sure we're going to be there too. Thank you, guys. We'll see you soon.
There's a wall. There's a wall.
It's kiss your forehead.
I think you're good.
One quarantine hug.
Good job, Sydney.
I don't know where I'm at, but.
Buddy.
Oh, I got you, Allie. You're on the same screen.
And get back in the tent.
I have better hair than Luna.
Get up and get your ass in the
That
tent.
was awesome, Todd.